The RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11 Queen Reveal is coming. 14 epic new queens. One super-sized season. For this exclusive chance to meet your queens, tune in Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern on the VH1 YouTube channel. Head there now to set a reminder.
You better let it challenge is a lip sync LaLaPaRuZa. The 4 queens that were eliminated are about to lip sync against 4 queens that are still in the competition to try to take our spot in the game. Is a lip sync LaLaPaRuZa. The 4 queens that were eliminated are about to lip sync against 4 queens that are still in the competition to try to take our spot in the game.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sashay Away with Barry. I'm here by myself, but that's okay. I have this TV that's going to be a little visual, so you don't have to look at me the whole time. You can look at that. I'm not going to play the whole episode. It's really just going to be there for the runway part. So I'm going to talk about the runway as it starts. Bear with me because I am by myself, so I'm going to be kind of I can't even say the word. Technologically challenged, trying to make the TV work and talk to you at the same time, but we'll make it work. Anyway, we are here. We are talking about All Stars. I almost said 3. All Stars 4, episode 6, and it is the LaLaPaRuZa, and I love that word, and we heard it so many times in this episode that it's my new favorite word. LaLaPaRuZa, LaLaPaRuZa. I can't say technological, but I can say LaLaPaRuZa. That shows you where my heart lies. So let's just get right into it. It's going to be a quick video, I hope, and I hope you enjoy it. So we start off with the queens, the returning queens coming back. We saw last episode, and it was like they tried to make it look really dramatic and sassy and everything, and then we find out that they're just excited that they'll be there. They all run over and give each other hugs, and they're happy and kikiing, except Monique. She is pissed, and I feel like, I don't know if it's producing or they told her to look that way or she's worried because Latrice wants her revenge. I don't really know what the story was, but Monique was not happy at all. The look on her face, she was just pissed. Farrah immediately cried into her confessional, and what more do we expect but from that? She was sad that Valentina sent her home and wished it could have been anyone else. I don't know, apparently they're really good friends, but that is yet to be revealed on this show. Sorry, I am drinking. I'm alone and I'm drinking in my apartment. Yes! I'm not totally alone, my dog is here. So I'm not alone. Ha! Then we find out who the queens picked. Monet and Valentina. Oh, Monet picked Valentina, not Anne Valentina, and Manila also picked Valentina. A lot of people are saying that it was producing that they made this a non-elimination because Valentina both got picked. I'm more on the line of they knew it wasn't going to be a non-elimination, and so maybe they told them to pick Valentina. That's more of my thinking of it, because I think they needed to have 4 people to lip sync against 4 people. If they really wanted to be shady, they could have sent Valentina home and then immediately brought her back, like they did with, I think, Alyssa Edwards in All Stars 3. And they showed up in All Stars 2. And they showed up in the mirror. But I think she had just been sent home that episode. They could have done that this time as well, and it would have been 5 against 5, and then Manila and Monet would have both had to lip sync as well. It could have worked that way, but this way worked fine with me as well. I was fine with it. Valentina thought she was still hilarious in that roast, and I don't know what. I mean, sure, I didn't think you were funny at all, but that's the way it is. I don't know that she was the worst, because I would have reserved that for maybe Naomi and Trinity. But I would have been fine with Valentina going home. You know that I'm not a huge fan of hers. I feel like she brings nothing to the show this season. She had her redemption, and I just don't care about her anymore. But that's my thoughts. You have your own. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But she said, when I feel the fantasy, it is my reality, and no one can tell me differently. That is the words of a crazy woman. And I feel like it's hard for me to say, because I know in her season she was playing the character of the good princess, little perfect, everything, everyone loves me, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if now she's just playing the part of the crazy woman, or if that's really what she believes. Either way, she's crazy. She's either really crazy or she's pretending to be crazy. And you make good television. That's all I can say. Latrice called Monique's decision disingenuous. A lot of people have feelings about this. My feelings are kind of on Latrice's side. I felt like when Monique was saying her reasons and she started to cry, my light just went out. You probably noticed that. I did not charge it, so it is dead. But that's okay. We're going to make do with what we got. So you'll just see me in the dark. It's probably better lighting for my face anyway. But anyway, I thought Monique was completely phony. When she started to cry, she wanted to get all of her words out. So she said stunning and ooh-ah-ah sensation about Latrice. And I think it was just her trying to get her more branding out. And she had these tears that were just so wrong. And I think we all knew that she was going to pick Latrice, no matter what she says. I'm tired of hearing about this fucking report card. If that's the way you want to play the game, great, but stop saying report card. Just stop saying it. Just say, she was better. I picked her because I thought she was better. That's all you need to say. I'm so tired of it. We find out that Latrice doesn't count All-Stars, which is a little weird. It did happen. It was a shit show, but it did happen, and you were on it. So I don't know what else to say about that. It happened. You were there. You got kicked off. I totally agree that it was a mess, and they didn't really know what they were doing, and Chad Michaels should have never won. But that's my opinion. It happened. You were there, Latrice. This is your third time on All-Stars, on Drag Race, so you can't really discredit that. But Latrice is back. She is pissed about being eliminated, and then she imitated Monique Hart in her confessional by saying, "Okay, America!" And it made me howl. I thought it was hysterical and funny, and I loved it. As we talk on, I'll let you know that I think this whole thing between Monique and Latrice is completely produced and not real, because at the end they hugged each other like they were best friends. So I think that a lot of it was just done for television between the two of them, and that's fine. It's a television show. I typed up these on an iPad, and there's an autocorrect, and I have no idea what I said, but I think when they walked into the workroom, which I guess it was the next day. I didn't realize it was going to be a next day, but okay. Latrice she stole Valentina's moment, did not let her have her personal fashion show, and it made me laugh. Latrice was just excited to be there. She was dancing around, she was prancing, and they didn't even focus on Valentina at all. I didn't even see what she was wearing until Ru came in, and they kind of showed her. Trinity wore her own t-shirt. Way to go. We're talking about branding. All Stars 4 is all about branding. Don't wear your sponge breast. Don't say brown cow stunning, but you can wear your own shirt. Yeah, way to go, Trinity. Like I said, it is the lip sync LaLaPaRuZa, and I am excited about it. I love when drag queens lip sync. It is one of my favorite things. They can sing live if they want, but I would rather they lip sync because not all of them are great singers. And that's the way it is. Manila and Monet both have immunity because they were the winners last week. I'm okay with that. They didn't really have anything to do this week, and great, take the week off. They did have to sit in the workroom with them all. So they didn't have the whole week off. And then they had to do the runway as well, but it didn't count for anything other than Toots and Boots. Ru called them safe this week, which isn't really true because they didn't compete. The eliminated queens are going to pick a current queen, which were the bottom 4 last week, and to lip sync against. And if the eliminated queen wins, they're back, and the current queen gets out. Brilliant. A brilliant concept. Brilliant concept. I think everyone in their hearts knew that the only one that really had a chance to come back was Latrice. But after watching the lip syncs, I kind of changed my mind. I was like, oh, she's not bad. She's not bad either. But I'll talk about that when I get to the lip syncs. And then our runway is LaLaPaRuZa Eleganza. I didn't know what that means. I thought maybe they were going to do RuPaul looks again like they did one season. I was completely wrong because the runway was first. And then they did the lip sync. So what basically it was, come out in your lip sync performance outfit. Some of them had reveals, so you kind of got a 2-for-1. You really only got that with Gia, but yeah, they had reveals underneath, so you didn't get to see what they were performing in. So it was fine. That's what it meant, apparently. Come out in what you're going to lip sync in. And they said that this is Drag Queen 101. If you can't lip sync, you shouldn't be there. And I agree with that. If you can't lip sync, you're not really a drag queen, I guess. I lip sync all the time. I'm not a drag queen, but I still lip sync. Anyone can do it. I watched Lip Sync Battle, and you should go watch it too, because Queer Eye was on there, and it was so much fun. So go watch that too. They did Beyonce, Britney, Gaga, you know, all the gays. And they were living their lives, and it was very fun. But yeah, if you can't lip sync, you got to go home. Valentina thought that Farrah really was the worst, and that really hurt Valentina's feelings. I mean, when someone asks you, well, do you think I really was the worst? You're asking the person that sent you home. The answer is yes. You don't need to ask that question. I don't get it. Poor Farrah. And then she talks about how she always felt like she never had any talent. She does. She has some talent. I just don't know what it is yet. I think if she works on her burlesque, she could be better at it. It was just awkward, and then she had a fall, and it threw her off. But I think if she worked on it, she'd be better at it. Other than that, she can't sing. She can't act. She can't do much else. She's not a great dancer. She did better this weekend with her dancing, but it was because it was freeform. She's not good at choreography, I should say. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what your talent is yet. Maybe she can do magic. Who knows? She paints herself really well. Trinity says, I got some tricks up my sleeve. And the trees come back and says, you got some tricks up your butt. It was the funniest line of the episode, and I'm still laughing about it. It's so good. So good. I hope there's a meme or a GIF or something out there that says that, because I will send it to everyone I know. It's the best line. And then we got to see some of the queens painting while they were talking, and it was, the two I'm going to talk about is Trinity and Farrah, because their painting was weird. I don't paint for drag. You all know that. I'll put an eye, like a lash on, not an eye. I hate wearing eyeshadow. I'll put a lip on, maybe some highlighter on my cheeks just to make me a little contoured, and maybe a little stripe on my nose. But that's it. I don't paint my whole face because I hate doing it. But this painting was so bizarre to me because it was just a bunch of dark brown all around here, down to their cheeks. Once they contoured it in, it looked fantastic. I didn't get it at all. I was like, that is some brown, dark brown shit on your face, and I don't know what's going to happen with it. I wish we could have seen the whole transformation to where they put the rest on and then blended it all in. That would have been fantastic, but I was just like mesmerized by this brown crap all over their face. They looked great. I'm all for it. So we're going to go right to the runway, and this is where I'm going to have technical issues because I am working with this TV. So get ready. There's no sound. It's just the visual behind me, and it's really so I can look at them and see what they're wearing. And we start, of course, with RuPaul, and I gotta say, I love this dress. It is so cute. Her legs are impeccable. You can't really see it because it is reflecting on this camera. There, you can see them. The lights are too much to see RuPaul in this picture. But it is a cute little mini dress. I would like to say that Michelle Visage is wearing green, which is the color she hates. So I don't get that, and I don't understand it at all. But Ru looks fantastic. Her hair is good. Her makeup is good. The dress is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. Carson and Ross are there. Ru said, I don't know if you all caught it, but Ru told Ross to she said, take off your top, Coco. If you don't know where that's from, that makes me sad. It is from the movie Fame, and it is, I can't think of her name now, but she was trying to do a screen test, and the guy was really just videotaping her with her top off, and he made her take her top off, and she cried, and she had to stick her thumb in her mouth. Go watch Fame. It's amazing. And here we go with the runway. First is Miss Jasmine Masters. Oh, we're not there yet. Can someone please help me with the name of the girl in Fame? Anyway, here's Jasmine Masters. She is wearing a catsuit that is rhinestoned and covered in roses, and I think it's really cute. I really actually like it on her. Her body looks good. Her face, her paint is always never great. It's fine. The wig is everything. Everything. Next up is Miss Farrah Moan. She's not wearing pink hair, everyone. I think this is the first time in All Stars 4 she's not wearing pink hair. The outfit's really cute. It's flowy and it's gonna move well when she dances. It's a bodysuit, but it is an elevated bodysuit. She looks cute. I love it. I think it's really good. Gia, this outfit is terrible. She says that she's gonna have a reveal for when she actually does the lip sync. And if you look closely, I can't really see it on here, but there's some gold hanging out of the back. I don't know where, over here, you can see it hanging behind her. So obviously she has a gold reveal. The outfit, it's kind of boring. I didn't love it. Miss Latrice Royale. Okay, I guess you're gonna dance, but this outfit is terrible. It's so not good. It's a bodysuit with a lot of fringe. It's gonna look great when she starts dancing, but it looks really bad here. It's not good. Oh, Latrice. She's a dancing queen, and that's what we're gonna get. Next up is Manila, and she stole the show with this. It is so good and so fun. She did a spaghetti scene. The dog is barking now because someone's at the door. Not someone's at the door, but someone's walking in the hallway. This spaghetti dress is so cute and so clever, and that's why I love Manila. Amazing. Monet Exchange is wearing a gown and some beautiful hair. This hair is gorgeous. I like the gown. It's a little simple, but it fits her well. It looks good on her. She doesn't have to do anything, so she can just come out and look pretty. And that's what she did. So I liked it. Next up, Monique Hart. She got big hair on. And everyone at the bar kept saying, ooh, that hair's not going to stay on when she starts dancing. That hair's not going to stay on when she starts dancing. Wait till she starts dancing. I love the shrug the mostly. The rest is boring to me. Miss Naomi Smalls. Now people are probably going to be like, it's a two-piece. It's great. She's wearing straps. It's stunning. She looks so good in this. Her body is sick. And that hair is lovely. She looks great. I love it. I would have given this top 2 to the week, honestly, because I think there's not much to it, but she just looks fantastic. Trinity the Tuck came out in a cloak. Obviously, she has a reveal, but this is all she's going to show on the runway. I mean, you could have at least reversed it and had the sequins on the outside, and because you're not going to wear it very long once the lip sync starts. So yeah, a little sparkle might have been prettier. It's so boring. Oh, Miss Valentina. I don't know if anyone saw, but someone had posted online the catsuits of Monet Exchange, how she has the same catsuit in like every color. She has this color. She wore it on season 10. She did not have this detail. Her catsuits are all the same. They're long sleeve. She is fully padded in this, but to me, it's a little boring and safe. It's fine. Her hair was good, but that's all I had to say about that. And that is the runway, and that's all you're going to get from my television. So we're going back to that. That wasn't bad. We made it through. I hope you could see the images. You didn't need to see them. I was there. only had them on there so that I could see what they look like. And that's that. We get 4 pit crew members this episode, and they are some tasty treats, including my favorite, Sean Morales. I'm so excited that he's back, and that was fun. I thought it was fun. Our first lip sync is Jasmine, and Jasmine picked Trinity. She didn't pick Trinity. She got stuck with Trinity. That means no one else picked her. I don't know if this is producing as well, because if you look at it, 3 of the queens chose the queen that sent them home, and Trinity sent home Jasmine. So there they are. And Trinity gets to pick the box, and she picks Bruno's box. And Bruno was adorable. So cute. And they are going to lip sync to Peanut Butter. I hate this song. I hate it so much. It is ridiculous. But I had fun watching this lip sync. The song is so bad. It's so bad. I like that Jasmine did some stretches before the song started. She stretched out her arms. Trinity immediately did her reveal by throwing open the cloak, and we see that she's wearing some cages, which I feel like she's worn something very similar to this before. I think it might have been on her season. It may not have been the caged look. It may have been solid, but it was very similar. She did it, I think, in the final lip sync against Peppermint. She ripped off that skirt just like she did on this one, to show off her tuck and her ass. Her ass worked for this one because she got to shake it around to Peanut Butter, and it was shaken. So much so that Jasmine even made a comment about it, saying that ass is just shaking. I don't know what's in there. And then I try to shake my padded ass, and it's not moving at all because it's pads. It's not real. So it was funny. Jasmine might not have known all the words, but she did a great job. I was thoroughly impressed by what she did on the stage. Trinity decided to ride Jasmine's ass at the very end and then slide off onto her back. I thought they were both really good. Trinity was obviously better. She did 2 reveals, but the second one doesn't really count as a reveal. She ripped off a cage skirt that you could already see through. So I didn't think it was necessary. But she likes to show off her tuck and her ass, so that's what it was there for. But Trinity wins, and Jasmine goes home once again. Taking a drink. Next up is Farrah, and Farrah chooses Valentina. Oh, the same queen that sent her home. Imagine that. And so Valentina picks Sean's box, and they get Kitty Girl, and it is the original version, not the Drag Race version. And I say that from the drag version from All Stars 3, which has better lyrics with the girls, but they are doing the Ruse version. Valentina is so padded. It's a little weird to look at. The padding. I know that she's padding more because her shoulders are really big, so she pads her hips really big, to kind of even it out. So it goes big, small, big. But it looked weird to me. It was fine. She wore some chunky shoes. I am all for a big chunky heel, especially if you're going to dance around. But she didn't dance around, but she walked around a lot, but didn't really dance around a lot. Farrah is giving you her Christina Britney fantasy, with her a lot of hairography, moving that hair around. Again, Farrah probably didn't know all the words. I don't know if Valentina did. I don't really pay that much attention to her. But her lips were moving, so I'm gonna say that she did, and they only did 1 verse, and I think that neither of them knew the words to the verse, and the rest was just all chorus. And so they had that going in their favor. Valentina pretended she was a cat, because what do you do when it's Kitty Girl? You become a cat, and you're in a cat suit, so great. It all works out for you in the end. I didn't think either of these were great, but Valentina was probably the better of the 2, so she gets to stay, and poor Pheromone gets to sashay away again, one more time. Next up is Gia, and Gia picked Naomi because she couldn't pick the girl who sent her home, because that was Manila? Yeah, Manila sent her home. And Manila is not lip syncing, so she picked the one who didn't, and that is Naomi. She probably also picked Naomi because she thought Naomi would be the easier one to beat, above Trinity, because that's all who was left. And they picked Bryce's box, and it is to Adrenaline. And every time they say Adrenaline, I'm like, I don't know that song. And then I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah, of course I do. Naomi looks so stunning on this stage. The way she moves it's like crazy. The control she has over her body is almost unreal. I just don't get it. She dropped her first stole, not a reveal. She just getting rid of it because she gonna do some moves. They may not be dance moves, but they are moves nonetheless. It is Naomi dancing. Gia does her big costume reveal. She's wearing this gold crystal beaded fringe thing, and it was lovely. So much better than that thing she walked down the runway in. Gia did some voguing with a little duck walking, and it was cute. Naomi, the control she has over her body is so insane. The way she was doing those bends, that last bend that she did where her hair was on the floor, and she just held it there and held it there. I'm sure you've seen the memes. They are all out there today. It was unreal. And I was like, damn, girl. That was so good. I don't get it. Yeah. Ugh. Gia did a great job. I'm not going to lie. It was a really great lip sync between the two of them. Looking back at it, I would have sent both Farrah and Valentina home and kept Gia because her lip sync was better. I know that's not an option, but that's what would have happened. Gia should have picked Valentina, and she might have stayed, in my eyes. Production-wise, probably not, but her lip sync was better than Valentina's, easily. But Naomi wins, and I think rightfully so. And Gia has to leave us once again from the stage. Last up is the lip sync we were all waiting for. They saved it till the very end. I'm going to take another drink. And that is Latrice and Monique. Excuse me. And they don't get to choose, but they get Wilson's box. Wilson looked like he would rather be any place in the world other than on that stage. And it made me laugh a little bit. But they are going to do Sissy That Walk, probably my favorite RuPaul song of all time. And this is a great song for both of them to do. It really is. Latrice took off our wig and had a high pony wig underneath it, and it was everything. And then Monique took off her shrug. Of course, we knew that was going to happen. But then a fan came out of somewhere, and I don't know where she had that tucked, but it was somewhere in her body. And so she has a fan. She's strutting down the runway with her fan. And then what? Oh, she rips off her big wig and has another wig underneath it, too. I can't get over it. It's so... Monique pulled out every trick she had on this. Because then she did a death drop. And then Latrice did a split. And while she's doing the split, you see something like fly in front of her. And it's Monique's top. She ripped her top off. And then she ripped her skirt off. And then she did another death drop. Like I said, she threw in every trick she could possibly do. And when I look at a drag with a lip sync, I give you one trick. I forgive Latrice for two because she did a wig reveal and then a split. Great, do that. But Monique, you did two reveals, a wig and a costume. You took off a shrug, you had a fan, and then you did two death drops. It was too much. But it was a great lip sync. Both of them knew the words. Both of them worked the stage. Both of them worked each other. It was amazing. And I said to my friend Ryan, they're both going to stay. And he's like, no, they can't. That's not drama. That's not drama. They can't stay. No, I was right. Latrice wins, but Monique gets to stay as well, and she falls dead on the floor. It was funny. I enjoyed it. The lip sync was everything. And now we are back to having 7 queens in the competition. Yeah, 7. And the other 3 must feel like crap. The 3 that are eliminated twice, you had no chance. Sorry. We all knew that. They say filler queens all the time. There you go. Who do you think's going home next? I don't know. It is an interesting challenge. Oh, all-star rules are reinstated. Ru makes a joke about urine testing, which was amusing. And then Next week they are going to create and host their own legendary nightclub party with special guest Suzanne Bart. Yes! She is the reigning club queen of New York. No one does it better than her, so I'm excited for her to be on the show. It looks like it is quite the challenge. They are like painting their own spaces and decorating their own spaces. They got a lot of work to do. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I love a good club theme. I'm hoping it's very Club Kitty, but some of the outfits didn't look like it. I guess it'll just depend on their theme. Don't forget, I didn't mention it, but how can I say don't forget? If you didn't see the commercial, and some of you probably don't watch commercials, but the season 11 queens are going to be revealed and meet the queens this Thursday at noon on the VH1 YouTube channel. So be sure to check in. That is noon Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. It's very exciting. All the rumors of the queens that are out there are out there. You can find them. I think most of them are true. I would like a little surprise, but we will see. I will have an episode where I talk about them from what I know from the Meet the Queens videos and maybe from personal experience with them. And so we'll see what happens. I think that's all I have to say. If you haven't watched any of my videos that I posted recently with the drag performances, go back and watch them. Last week I was at the Glam Awards, and it was so much fun, and I took a lot of it. It's a long video. It's 2 hours, so, you can skip parts, but there are, I think, 7 or 8 performances, and then you can watch the awards if you want to. You don't have to, but there were a lot of drag queens at the event. It was so much fun. It was long, but I had a really great time. If you go back before that, there's some performances from the Gotham volleyball party that I was at. I was so drunk that I couldn't remember what it was, but there are, I think, 4 performances from different drag queens from that party. And then you can always go back and watch any of my old videos, because I have performances from several queens, all the way back to Wigstock, to Sasha Velour's nightgowns, just anytime I get a chance to videotape. Tomorrow night I will be going to see Monet and Bob the Drag Queen, so we'll have some videos from that, hopefully. And that's all I have. Thank you all for watching. You can follow me on the Instagram at TheRealBerryBrown, Facebook at BHBrown13, and Twitter at BHBrown13. Again, I don't use Twitter very often. I also have a Facebook page called RuPaul's Drag Race Sashay Away with Barry. Everything gets posted there that you won't see on here. So you can go check that out as well. There are pictures of me and my beautiful flapper realness from last week on there as well. And that's all I have. I will talk to you all again soon. Bye.